I'm Ash. That's my name, and this is Robert.
My name is Robert.
This is our truck, Betty White.
Betty White box truck. GMC Savannah from 2003. And it has a 2017 aluminum box on it. She's old, but she's going. I'm originally from Latvia, and when I moved to Canada, I didn't have a place where to live and stuff. First time I bought like a little truck camper, and then I realized I could really live in a camper or in a van. And I was looking around and trying to find a box truck because it's more space. And yeah, we're thinking to live full time. I really wanna go travel Canada and North America. At the very first process, we cut the entrance because there wasn't entrance between the cabin and the box. And the second thing is we took off the rolling door. It brings a lot of cold in the winter time, and it's not insulated, and it just takes a lot of roof space too. And the third thing, we started to insulate the walls. We used the rock wool because Ashley's dad had some leftovers, and he gave us a rock wool and then just a plywood on it. And later on it's gonna be a nice beautiful wall on it, but for the moment it works.
And we also put insulation in the ceiling, but I forgot. It was like the blue.
The foam board.
Yeah, foam boards. We put foam boards in the ceiling.
The floor is insulated, and it's gonna come one more layer floor on it. The electrical setup for the moment is very easy. It's just a deep cycle AMG battery. It goes to the fuse box, and then from the fuse box it goes to the lights, to my heater. But I'm waiting from China. I order lithium cells, so I want to build my own lithium battery because lithium batteries are very expensive, and I'm gonna make 400 amp hour lithium battery. The current plumbing system I did last week, it was first of all a really big fail because I use wrong clamps. I just used the screw clamps, and when I fired it up, all the corners were just leaking everywhere. And then because I was like, I didn't want to spend money for the clamp tool, and I was like, oh, I can do it with the screw clamps, but it didn't work. So in the end, we fixed that. So it comes from the water tank, water pump. Then from water pump, it goes to the water heater. It's a 2.5 gallon water heater, and then it heats up the water and it goes straight up to the shower. And then you just need to open the shower and it comes out the hot water, and you can regulate heat, you can regulate here. And when we're gonna have a sink, then from the sink you can put a tubing in for the crane, and then you just
Faucet.
here you go. It's gonna be the kitchen area as well with the cooking area, and here's gonna be all open space. So how I said, there's gonna be entrance. This is gonna be nice big L-shaped couch. I'm gonna try to put as higher possible because then you have more storage under it. So something like that. So this is our Webasto heater. I was really doubting myself or to buy the Chinese diesel heater or to buy this one. I saw some YouTube videos where people have problems with the Chinese heaters because they put a lot of errors out and then they need to restart it and stuff like that. And again, for Webasto heater, I heard only the best things, and yes, it is very pricey, but how I said, I really want to live full time here, and I love winters. Winter is my favorite season, and I definitely want to have a good heat system in here. And so far it runs really good. I love it. It runs from a 12-volt system as well. It just runs all the way to my fuse box, and then from fuse box it goes obviously to the battery. And then this is the controller. This is the controller. You can control your system and everything, and then there's a fuel line what goes straight in my tank. It's a starlight ceiling. It took me 3 days to make it. I did some damage already, but I can seal it up with some patch. But yeah, it's a starlight ceiling. It's a fiber optic, little fiber optic lines, what you just put the holes all around your ceiling. And behind that wood panel, there's the little LED box where all the fiber optic lines go in the box, and it just shines the light through, and it just brings lights to the end because they can hang, and once you cut it, it just gives the little dot on it. It's very easy and it's very cheap. It was like $50 from China, from AliExpress. Just the only thing you need to do it yourself, and that's it. I didn't want to buy like full shower because some full showers they were higher than my ceiling or they were lower than my ceiling, and yeah, then in the end I thought like I need to make myself. So it's very easy. Only thing what we order is the shower base. We ordered the shower base, and then we just build a frame around it, build the plywood on the walls, and then we bought from Lowe's or Home Depot. We bought our acrylic panels.
Yeah, I think it's acrylic.
Yeah, that's acrylic panels. It's plastic and fiberglass together. And we bought 3 of these sheets and just cut it in sizes and glued it on the plywood. And that's it. And just caulk all around the corners. And that's it. Pretty simple as well. The ventilator, but I need to build the frame and seal all the frame around it too. And then we can switch on the ventilator when you showered, and all the moisture can go out. So it's just as well simple frame. Build a frame from 2x4 studs. Bought in IKEA these bad slats, and that's it. The bed is ready, and it sits on these 2 cabinets what I built as well. And then little cabinet here. These cabinets as well is gonna be for traveling. So it's just 2 drawers on each side, 2 drawers, and then I build these ones. But how you see, I made like this so it's easier to access, because when you open full, right? We wanted something like brighter color, but obviously we all time coming in and out from here, so we made it darker so it doesn't get dirty. Sometimes at night when you're camping somewhere or you are stealth somewhere, then someone's knocking to you, or I don't know, you don't feel safe, then you just want to jump into the steering wheel and go drive off. And yeah, that's why it was very important for me to make a little entrance from the cabin. Another thing is we have 6 solar panels on the roof. They are each 100 watt. In total makes 600 watt solar. They are connected in a series, and they just go down through here. And there they are. They're still not connected. I saw as well from a YouTube video. So it's literally just a extension cord. Like this is one side, and if you can jump down here and here, just to plug in. And then as well the same thing for the shower. I have a gray water tank, but I haven't installed yet, and the water is just literally, where is it? Here. The water is just coming out straight from the shower. But there's gonna be a water tank here. I did as well install the window. There wasn't a window. So on Facebook Marketplace, that's what I sometimes do. Just scrolling down Facebook Marketplace and looking for all kind of stuff. And then I found the RV windows, each for $20.
Yeah.
Each for $20. So we went there, and I thought originally I'm gonna have window here and window there. And we went there, and he had so many windows. I bought like 8 windows. I bought 8 of them.
But here's the catch.
Went back home, and then I understood I'm just gonna do 1 window.
Yeah.
Because they don't have
the frame
from inside. So what I need to do, I needed to build the frame myself from inside, and then I need to screw them from middle somehow in the frame, because otherwise they just hold on the caulking from outside, right? So because other frames, they have like a latch or something like that. So it wasn't ideal, but it worked for us. And then I thought, okay, 1 window is enough. And then I sold other windows for $500.
Also for the bedding area, Robert's is modest, so he won't say, but he made like the whole back by hand. He designed everything by hand. He painted it by hand. I didn't help him at all. He did everything, and then he made it look all shiny and
like
nice.
The Canadian leaf.
Yeah, the Canadian leaf, and then the headboard here.
Come see.
Yeah, well, it's kind of dark, but
we made as well the headboard board
by hand
as well.
Yeah, he's like a little grandma. You can just knit little things and make things.
Just a simple thing as well, plywood. We ordered a foam board as well, like soft one. I wanted to get a box truck because I want to live closer to the nature. I would really like to start climbing the mountains, hit the high trails and stuff like that. So I think box truck would give me opportunity to be closer to the nature.
I'm not an outdoorsy person at all. I didn't even go camping for the first time until I met Roberts, and then that's when I kind of fell in love with nature, I guess you can say. So yeah, I'm definitely a city girl through and through. But then when we started traveling and stuff, it seemed like a natural option to get either a camper or something so that we could spend longer days, and because he really likes backwoods and stuff like that, not resort type stuff. So and a box truck just seemed like a natural decision because we wanted a shower and things like that. And
we checked one time Sprinter too.
Yeah, we did check like maybe Ford Transit or Sprinter, but it just kind of
it wasn't long enough for me. And
yeah, because he's like almost 6'4", so
and it wasn't wide enough neither for the bed area, because then you need to put bed area like that.
Yeah.
And how has your experience been when you're doing trips in the box truck?
Our very first experience with a box truck was awful because we came to Monatolan Island and our tire blew up. The front tire blew up, and we didn't have spare tire. We didn't have any tools with us neither, and we were in very bad corner where cars can't see us. And luckily there was police who helped us. And other thing of this experience was that we were camping and I cut my hand. I have a big scar now. That's a reminder of that. Don't cut nothing in the dark. And yeah. But we survived, and this is our second trip with a box truck in backwoods, and so far so good.
What kind of advice would you give to somebody that's thinking about doing a DIY build like this?
I would definitely say just go and do it, because when we started we didn't know nothing. I even didn't know how to hold a tool like the jigsaw tool. We were cutting these doors, and you can see how uneven this is, but that was our first cut with a and that's where we started.
Yeah, if you are considering either getting a van, box truck, whatever, want to start van life, but you're afraid because you don't know anything, just go for it. Like everything that we've done, we've either like got advice from YouTube or forums or
YouTube.
Yeah, a lot of the people that comment on our videos help us out. They give us so much advice and criticism, but it's really helpful, like constructive. Like there will always be a helping hand, and there's always information online. You can definitely find your way and accomplish what you want to accomplish if you really put your mind to it. And it's a fun experience, a learning experience, bonding experience.
What are some of the benefits of this kind of lifestyle?
If you're really somewhere in outwoods and you know a place where to go, you don't need to worry about where you're gonna sleep. You don't need to pay for hotels. It saves money. And it's just your own little home on wheels, because you make it comfy yourself, and all your stuff can stay here. You don't need to pack your bags out of the hotels and the rooms. You just can stay here. You're not showing that you're living in a car, then you can easily stay in cities and explore cities for much cheaper. For me, it was important to do the stealth build, so that's why we have only one window. Because how I said, Ashley is from Toronto and her family is in Toronto, and if we would go visit her family and stuff, we could stay in a box truck, or if we just go to we exploring a lot of other cities, and we always rent hotels and stuff, but now we can just go and stay in the cities. And if we park somewhere even in industrial places, then this looks pretty industrial from outside.
Yeah. Some of our viewers have said, why would you put a window?
Yeah, a lot of people say the window gives away.
But I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, some of the challenges that we have overcome.
Oh, there's a lot.
I just want to know what wasn't a challenge. There's a lot of challenges.
Well, we're learning about each other more, like how to. No
Dr. Phil therapy sessions, but if you wanna know if you get along with somebody, you build a camper with them. Because it requires a lot of patience.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys do for a washroom?
For washroom, we have a poo bucket. It's just those bags what disappear in the nature, or how you call them?
Compost bags.
Compost bags, yeah. When they get for like 2 days wet, then they just
Disintegrate.
yeah.
And it's like a bucket, and then it has a toilet seat on it.
Very simple. And for the pee, just pee in a bottle.
Would you recommend this lifestyle, and what type of person do you think best suits it?
I am definitely not
Yeah.
a person that would suit. I'm
That's
a
a
city
very-
girl. I don't know. I didn't even know how to light a campfire.
That's a very good,
I knew
you're a
not-
very good example.
Yeah, like I literally know nothing about plumbing, electricity. I didn't even know how to cut wood, nothing. Even know how to hold a screwdriver.
Yeah.
I literally knew nothing. And you just learn. You just pick it up. If you have the passion, I think it's suited for anybody who wants it.
So what made you have the willingness to learn those things, having not known them
One,
before?
because it was fun. It's something I never done before, and two, it's just like you see the harvest of the, you know what I mean? Like the value of when you build something and you see like, wow, like I built this, or wow.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because usually I'm just used to like going to IKEA and I assemble a cabinet and I'm like, look what I did.
Yeah.
I am handyman. But when you really cut the wood, measure it out, sand it, stain it, and like really put your effort into it, put
Feels
love
good.
into it. Yeah, it feels good. And then you're like, wow, look at me. I'm not a useless bag of garbage. I can build a cabinet.
Exactly.
It's a confidence builder.
Yeah, it builds confidence,
Yeah.
definitely.
If you had to sum up, what would your personal philosophy on life be?
Do not be an excuse generator. If you want something in life, get busy doing it, or get busy not doing it. He's a like, and I've kind of picked up on that philosophy as well, because like before I was just kind of like, oh yeah, I'll get to it, you know, like how everyone is. Oh yeah, I kind of want to go there. Yeah, one day I'll get to it.
Yes.
But you know, that's an excuse. If you really want to do something in life,
You just go and
go and do it.
Just go and do it.
getting like I was like, I don't know how to do this. He's like, learn.
Well, I don't know how to do it neither.
Yeah, learn. And I was like, wow, okay. And then we learned, and then, you know, so I think the philosophy for life is kind of, don't be an excuse generator. Just do it. Even if you don't know how to do it, learn.
Where can people follow you online?
They can follow us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel name is Canadian Stealth. We're very stealthy.
Yeah.
And on Instagram as well, it's the same, Canadian Stealth. And that's pretty much it.